Never know what the black screen is gonna pop into after I start these things. All right. Good afternoon. Or if you just want to make it easy and just say good morning, that's fine too. It's the path Ambrose takes, and I approve. But hello. Antiseptic topics. Ambrose. Authentically Lola. Poober. Bonus time. Leon, hello. Chicks Blue, hi. McNeely, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever you want. Lee, hello. Andy Diaz, hi. Exploration, hi. Juliana, hello. You slept in, or you're here now. And we started early this morning, too. Steve Parker, hello. Florence Schwartz, hi. It is I who is not worthy, Uber. Abby's here. Glad you are enjoying the extra. R2C2 has made it. For not a commute, but just a walk. Matcha at Motto. There's so many of these Motto places. I don't know if they still do the thing where if you order in the app, it's cheaper than if you order... Whoa. Takaye? This looks like a nice spot. Oh, they put like a food truck in an alley? That's interesting. Quack is back, hello. How was the raid to your son's computer building? I could see your comment, Chicks Blue. Roberto, hello. Yeah, we're making up for Monday. Monday was a lost cause. You should see the thumbnail I ended up choosing that was recommended to me by YouTube to choose from. If you know YouTube, here's another thing I want them to address. When you put up a video, live stream or otherwise, it automatically chooses some thumbnails for you to pick from, but only 3. It claims they're AI chosen, but they're not always great. I don't see why they don't have an option where you could just scrub through the entire video in the YouTube interface and just choose a moment from the video manually, any moment. It shouldn't be hard for them to do. They're Google, they can easily do it if they wanted to. And just do that, and just choose one in the interface, quickly. Rather than relying on their AI stuff or having to manually edit your own in. Yeah, I guess people want to edit their own thumbnails in terms of adding the text and oversaturating them and putting the outline around a person. I know the techniques, I just don't use them. Anyway. Francisco, hi. Doomsday Tonight, hello. Sheila, hi. Hank P, hi. Let's see, which way are we going to go? I guess we're going to go right. Let's venture towards Bryant Park. We're on 6th Avenue now. Jimmy and Mary, hi. Victoria, hello. Lynn and Graham, hi. Robert Sparger, afternoon. Robert T, hello. Shanna Elliott, hi. At First Light, over on Twitch, hello. Welcome. Luke Skywalker, good to see you. Is your Pixel still on track for tomorrow? As far as I know, mine is, but it departed Ohio at 9 a.m. or so. So hopefully that means it'll get here by tomorrow. Quack, thanks for the YouTube sub. Let's make it across 39th here before it stops blinking. Should be fine. It went well. He completed the hardware. Now it's the software. Sometimes the software can be more annoying than the hardware. Especially, well, no. It's definitely easier with the internet access, but it's also more overwhelming in terms of how much stuff you might potentially have to do. The most annoying thing to me is how motherboards now have a setting that can affect a download on your computer once you have Windows installed. I think Gigabyte is the one I use, and there's a setting in the motherboard that downloads their Armory Crate or whatever it is, and if you don't disable it, it just auto downloads it to your computer because it's set in the BIOS and it's default set. And I don't like that. I don't like any of those BIOS or any of those motherboard manufacturer softwares. They usually don't really help, but I'd rather just install firmware updates and things manually. But that's just me. Weather's nice. Yeah, rush hour test, that's right. I was not high. Big as a walk, Sean is here, hello. Steve Parker's, yeah, I'm trying to get back into doing these, especially as the seasons are changing. Hopefully I can do more of these still. Roy Storm's live. Hello, you enjoy the recent car? I missed it, I was reading too much. Trying to catch up still. John 60, good afternoon. Robert just wants to see live streamers cage fighting. I might put up a decent round or two, but not for long. It's something you could do on Instagram Reels? Wow, Abby, see? That's right, you know what? Now that you're saying that, even though haven't done too many Reels, I remember I was able to do that. It's so easy, it seems, like from a programming perspective. I mean, I have no idea how to program. I could barely even vibe code. But just saying, oh, they got pretty big Uno cards. This is the kids' corner. It's actually nice that they have this here, because otherwise Bryant Park isn't really that much stuff to do for kids. They have the merry-go-round, but no playground, so it's nice that they added a little kids' corner here. And a little garden area, which has every other Wednesday you can explore in her little garden. Interesting. Oh man, I'm behind again, aren't I? Well, here's the lawn. It's closed. Although, I see some Bryant Park yoga stands, so I wonder if they're gonna have yoga tonight. Or if that's for another day. I think it's probably tonight. I feel like we've done Wednesdays before where the yoga happens on that day. Luke on Twitch, hello. Twisted Expired Bridge Animal, hi. Journey has some relatives here. Well, if you spot any of them on stream, let me know. Nicolas Noveira, hello. Quacky Snacks bonus time, welcome back. Twisted Angry also on Twitch. I mean, unfortunately, Linux isn't enough to be ubiquitous, especially for like gamers and stuff. It doesn't have everything, and if you want everything, you're probably gonna have to dual boot anyway. Let's check out the music because it's live. We haven't seen this in a while. I'll try to stand in such a place where I'm not in the way of people watching from those seats too. I'll catch up a little bit while they finish this song. That's true, Cobra.
Reviving with your friend. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in just a minute.
They're taking a break, all right. Which group is that? I don't see their... Actually, let's look at their names so you can look them up if you... They're an interesting trio. It's like an accordion, a percussionist, and I think they all sing, and a drum. It's a trio Arrebol. So if you want to look them up. Anywho. What was I up to? Maria? Naomi? I think I didn't say hi to Naomi. Hello. And Maria Guadagno. Hi. Cooper Time, hello. Original 6, hi. Kasim Simmons, hi. Justin S, hello. I smell like fish. Like grilled fish. It must be this mini grill here. The BP Park Mini Cafe. BP Park, is that what I said? It's the BP Cafe. BP is Bryant Park. I think they're associated with the grill. I don't know, for a second, I still can't get used to, even though it's been here forever, that there's a SUNY optometry college here. It's just something, I don't know. Let's see, we'll swing around a certain way. Let me make sure that it's not coming this way. We're all right to cross. Rockstar, hello and welcome on Twitch. Doing all right, Rockstar, welcome. Thanks for the official follow. Gabriel Cruther. This is actually a pretty nice restaurant. It looks like they're 2-star Michelin for 2025. Well, we went there for an anniversary dinner, maybe even pre-pandemic. And then we came back again just for a dinner more recently, and I think we enjoyed it better the first time. Maybe they gave us, because sometimes when you do the reservations, you can put the occasion. I think the second time we just went back. Maybe we got a little bit better treatment because we put anniversary. But yeah, I mean, the food was still good, but I feel like it wowed us more the first time. So I don't know, maybe we have to go back again. It's just not a cheap meal, but you know, you're also paying for the experience and the high dining service, fine dining service. Is that Jav or Have Flop? Let me know how to pronounce or what to call you in general. If it's not that, I'll try to remember. Try being doing a lot of work in that sentence. Try. Trimethylaminuria. Bill Henderson, welcome back. It's a twofer. Bear in the Garden, also on YouTube. Twitching out and YouTubing out. Tubing out, twitching out. Tuber, twitcher, fridger. That's the new word for refrigerator. Looks like there might have been something happening here. I think he was removed from the subway as a medical emergency, so hopefully he's okay. I mean, an optometrist is an OD as far as I know. They have a degree. So I don't know. I mean, I think you still have to know enough because you see so many eyes to also make some diagnoses and know when to refer for more serious issues. So I don't know. Maybe. Ambrose gets fine dining at Popeyes when he's left alone. Speaking of chicken places, has anyone gone back to KFC since they got their wedges back? Potato wedges? I don't know what I'm trying to do with my hand, but potato wedges? These are important questions, antiseptic topics. I guess otherwise we'd call it a frige. But then we could also call it a refrigerator. Who knows? English. It reminds me of that guy who does the those English lessons to himself, highlighting how silly the language is. He did one on nicknames recently. He's like, okay, so if this name is Gregory, then the shortened version would be Greg. Yes. So if this nickname is Meg, the full name would be Meggery. No. You don't see how? It's because it's not the same. And that's the explanation he uses. It's because it's different. Can you see why? It's so silly, but that's the kind of stuff I enjoy. Love that chicken from Popeyes, yeah. I haven't heard that in a little while. I can't remember the exact tune, but I understand that Dylan Starkelo, Quack's grandma will call it wedgies. That's funny. But it works. And it also is a dual meaning entendre of sorts. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Uh-oh. Redemption. I guess he got redeemed, became a good Force ghost. Wedges are not available in the UK? Oof. Oof. Hey, but at least your phones have SIM card slots, right? Antiseptic Topics wants to know how you get Bill from William. There's a few others like that. Richard gives you, I think it gives you Rick, Rich, and interestingly enough, Dick. So there's a lot of interesting shortenings, and I'm sure there's some answer for this somewhere, but I don't know. All right, we're gonna head towards Rockefeller first, I think, before we swing around. Time check, 4:29, not too bad. Gonna meet Mrs. Commuter for dinner again tonight.
Look at these pigeons.
I don't know, Robert, but I guess they didn't develop the Force enough to become Force ghosts either, which is unfortunate. The bus is farting and beeping. Oh, he made a lot of weird movements. Also, I was thinking about it some more, and I think I mentioned how I allow more leeway for sidewalk etiquette for tourists because they're visiting, you know. But I was really thinking about it more today, and even when I go to another country, I go out of my way to not be in the way as best I can. Like, I'll walk to the side if I got to look at the map on my phone. I'll still apply the same rules, especially because I don't know the etiquette there that well. So I'm going to try to go out of my way to not be in the way based on seemingly good sidewalk etiquette. So I think I've changed my stance on that. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Laura, hello. Robert and Bob, yeah, that's another one. Why not Bobbert? Yeah, Abby, and the phones. Yeah, for some reason we're okay with completely removing SIM slots. Is that really easier for the companies too? Like, is it easier for iPhone and Google now to have two separate versions for regions in terms of having one with a SIM card and one without? Isn't it easier to manufacture more of the same thing than to have a different version without the slot completely? Because I want to see someone do a tear down. I'm sure, like, Jerry Rig Everything, Zach from that channel, has done something like that, where they tear down a SIM card included and excluded version of these phones to see if they actually do something with that wasted space, or if it's just really useless. Anyway. Will I be changing socks at regular intervals? I think so. I stuck those Engo pads. No, it's okay. I stuck those Engo pads on my soles right now, the insoles right now, just to see. We'll see if that, I mean, it makes no difference now, but I guess it's more for long walks. Common courtesy, not so common, yeah. Allie's here, hello. Jazzy Eagle gave his friend Rob the nickname Bobbert. Yeah, maybe it's disrespectful, but you know, just because you're older doesn't mean you deserve anything. Maybe you did, I don't know. Everyone should respect everybody else, but if you do something just because you feel you deserve respect, but you still act like a jag-off, I think you lose it. Anyway, Justine, hello. And hello, Jazzy Eagle. Hi, officially. Yeah, we got them here, Abby. In the States. I don't know if it makes sense. Aren't we the authors of our own sidewalk etiquette books? Yes and no. It's similar to the roads. if we just mimic the rules of the road, you know, in the States, you drive on the right. So on the sidewalk, you stay to the right. It's pretty straightforward. And also, just stopping in the middle of anything doesn't make much sense. Sure, it's a social construct, but we always agree that there have to be some that we agree on to be functional as a society. Otherwise, it couldn't be a society without social constructs. It's in there somewhere. Anyway, your friend's dad was 9. That's good. Yeah, you don't want to get punished. The takeaway phenomenon. You don't want that as a kid. You weren't able to do the New York Times Mini? Ooh, I haven't tried Strands. My usual, so yeah, apparently New York Times has now removed the mini crossword puzzle from its free game realm. You have to pay now or subscribe. So I guess it's just Wordle for me now. Maybe I'll try that Strands thing. All right, there's something going on here, a little farmer's market, a little green market. I've never seen that by Rockefeller. I've never seen this. All right, hopefully that music doesn't get us in trouble. So see, it doesn't seem to get that many people in here. And I think it's because nobody realized there would be a farmer's market here, 1. And 2, this is like primarily a tourist area. And I don't know why tourists will be buying random onions unless they're gonna make a dish in their hotel room or something, I don't know. And I highly doubt the folks working at 30 Rock are coming out to get a bunch of fruits and veggies on their way home. Because depending on how they're getting it, now they got to take it all on a crowded train with them. So I don't know what's going on here with this farmer's market, but there it is. All right. Oh, it's like a word search. Okay. I'll have to take a look. That's right. Just a few short months and the tree will be here. Hopefully we can stop by for that. Oh, so I think somebody earlier asked what days I'm going to be at the Comic-Con. I forgot. I registered it, but I never responded. Definitely Friday, and I'm going to be there Saturday, but I'm not sure if I'm streaming yet. Now, I got a creator ticket this year. I was finally able to get one after being able to get one 2021 and 2, but not 3 and 4. Although technically I got the pro badge those first 2 years, and then I couldn't get anything. And now they let me have a creator pass. So I might even go Thursday, depending on if I'm able, but we will see. Where was the? All right. Fresher for the hotel room? Yeah, maybe. Though, like, maybe we've done that a couple of times, but like in a place where you have like more exotic fruits, like papaya, from a place where it grows locally. Is there quinoa stand? Oh man. Grivy with 30 months of membership. Oh, that's right. I can't believe how early Labor Day is this year. I think it falls right at September 1st, right? How's San Silva in Brazil? Hello. I'm sure it's all very nice and fresh. It's probably all very locally grown up there, right? Antiseptic topics. I received a PayPal. Yes, Justine, thank you. I do notice it. A $10 PayPal from Justine with the message "Nice walk." Thank you, Justine, for your support and generous donation. Very much appreciated. Oh my goodness, what is that truck doing? Thank you again for that. Okay, Elo's here. All right, I wonder, yeah, we haven't done it in a while. Let's go through 6.5 Avenue. So I'm gonna cross the street to my right, and then we're gonna wait for the light to change, and then go through 6.5 Avenue. I feel like when I do more of these walks, I should take my 360 camera back out again. Sunday, September 7th. Wow, this is pretty early in advance. WP is what they're working on. At least that might be the code name. Anthony Butcher, hello. If I didn't say it before. And yeah, it should change in time for us. Okay. Yeah, there's a 6.5 Avenue. I'll show you. I think it had more usage when it was first thought of to reduce some of the foot traffic, but I don't know that it's really used that much these days. Jamrock Jerk. But it essentially just tunnels through a bunch of buildings. Some of them are outdoor. One of them has like a nice restaurant in it. There's like another way to get north, at least until 57th Street. Walking computer. Not exactly sure what that means, Sharon Bean, but maybe. Yeah, some of them are alleys, some of them are actual building lobbies that you go through that allow public thoroughfare. Can you say that word for that? Maybe. Kind of Precise is back. Hello. I still don't get it. Seems like it's crucial. Maybe they love banks. Maybe they should chat with Equalizer. All right, here's the beginning. See, it says 6. Technically, you could go through Urban Hawker also, but I don't think 50th Street is considered the start of 6.5 Avenue, even though you could walk through Urban Hawker. Technically, I think it starts on 51st, and then this is the first part of it. Oh my goodness. They're still going at it, huh? I don't think anybody understands what you're saying, Sharon. I'm sorry. If you can think of a way to rephrase it before you get timed out, consider it. But, yeah. Bear in the Garden cheered 100 bits for 6.5 Avenue on Twitch. Thank you, Bear in the Garden, for your support. Multifaceted. All right, let's roll. This is another one with a waterfall. The next continuation of 6.5. I think the restaurant's in the next one. Admiral Steve Loki, hello. This one does have some protection from the rain, but not where the benches are, interestingly enough. This side is flush with the building. It forms a seal, but the other one is open, specifically where the benches are. Yeah, some spam. I want to see if they can rephrase their message so that anybody can understand, because right now there may be one person that understands it, and that's them, but I think there's 0 people that understand. Oh, it's gone now anyway? All right. That's fine. It's probably for the best. I still think there's 0 people that understood it. You know, sometimes you would expect the one person who wrote it to understand it, but I don't know that that was a situation either. Anyway. Beck, hello, welcome. Yeah, this is the one with the Grand Boucherie. We ate here once. It's a nice little area. Nice restaurant. There used to be a piano here. Where did it go? There was like a grand piano right around here. I think it was where this bench was. They moved it. There's no more piano. Huh. Wonder what happened there. And then there's another, an omakase room by Shin. I don't know how long this place has been here, but I'm always down for an omakase. This is kind of a nice one too. It's a full counter in a cool 6.5 Avenue hallway. Maybe alley, maybe. Confusing. We walked, I mean, I don't know how to answer that question, Judith. We walked this morning. I don't know what assumptions or conclusions you came to on your own, but yeah. The piano got the keys to exit the door. Yes. Yeah, maybe I'm a little too quick to be snippy. But I don't know. Something rubs me the wrong way when you get you make assumptions. Like rather than asking the question, like you assume like it's a thing with your question, or just checking first. Anyway, indeed I was, Habs. Indeed I was. George Charlton, Indiana High. Okay, now this is more of those walking through a building kind of a thing. Even though this one is really just a hallway, there's no lobby connection for anything. I think a theater might have some back doors through this hallway. But it's also a place to get some colder air. Sometimes right now they don't have any air on in here, but you can get cooled down or warmed up in the winter or the summer, vice versa. Yeah, all the streams are there. Fly Girl, welcome back. We used to do a lot more of these double walks, especially on Wednesdays and Fridays. Never Mondays, rarely Mondays, depending on weather. But yeah, even though they have the date for all streams anyway, where is the... I don't think any of them are going to stop. They were supposed to, but they didn't. Did they close down the throughway here? I don't see a way through right now. It says open to public, but I don't see the public access to 57th Street, but I don't see it. Did they shut it down? Where did the public access go? Public through block connection closed temporarily. Okay, it's closed. So we've learned something new about 6.5 Avenue. Apparently this building, the Metropolitan Tower, has decided it does not want to participate in 6.5 Avenue, at least for now. So nobody try it. Nobody try it! No worries, Judith. Kin Ramen. Never tried that one either. Not to say that I've tried every ramen place I've ever walked by. I'd have 200,000 subs if I were more pleasant, says Bruce. Thanks. Thanks for your input. The best thing is nobody has to watch if they don't want to. I think we're quite accepting most of the time, but we're also big supporters of not participating in learned helplessness. It took me a while to get that out there. My brain apparently is not fully functional either. Six and a quarter Avenue. Anyway, what other gems of advice do you have for us, Bruce? Feel free. Now that we're on the topic, I didn't know you were also an expert on growing channels. Let's see. I don't know if I have enough time to, let me see. No, sarcasm not for everyone. That's okay. Have I considered a wig? No, that might help. Either a wig or just going to Turkey and getting that hair transplant. I wonder if they tell me I'm at like a lost cause. Can they really fill in enough for it to look normal, considering how much I've lost on top? Hey, Winty, hello. Oh, Quacky Snacks knows his sarcasm. Nice. We like that. Light should be changing. Perfect. Maybe I shouldn't go all the way to Central Park, considering we were there this morning. RJ's back, ×2. Second time of the day. A comb over wig? That would be pretty funny. Having the whole wig for the thing that I want to avoid. That's actually very funny. I like that. This guy's waiting to turn. It's going to be a... Oh, he's actually just going to pull out. Oh, he said... Oh, no, never mind. It had... I thought he has to wait for it to turn green, but it turns yellow and blinks. Never mind. That's my bad. Oh, now you're going to be in the Target's alley now that you've said that. Let's see. I'm curious. Everyone's here is going the wrong way on this, I don't know, they might not know. It's not an excuse. Anyway, Central Park is here. Ridiculous long walks all over New Jersey, good for the channel. You know what happened with that stream? Technically, it was fully demonetized because of one song in Target. I tried to appeal it. Somehow, 30 seconds of some random background music in a 10-hour stream is okay to demonetize the whole stream, even if it is 10 and a half hours long. Apparently, that's perfectly okay to do. Noel, hello. Yeah, I forget. Let me see exactly who it is. Let's see. I'll tell you exactly who it was. All right, what are these cars all doing? They should have stayed behind the line back there. Anyway, okay, let's go to content. All right. Ineligible. Review issues. Okay. When I'm gone, Gary Clark Jr., When I'm Gone. If anyone's wondering, in that super long stream from last Tuesday, it was at the 8-hour, 11-minute, 35-second mark, if anyone wants to actually look for how prominent that music was and check the validity of this claim in general. When I'm Gone, Gary Clark Jr. Also, let me see. I have my second video. No, it still only goes up to 4K. I'm not going to post it until 8K gets processed. And I already called Google out on their processing of the other video. Yep, that one still maxes out at 1080. All right. Anyway. Central Park. That's right, Jazzy Eagle. I kind of like the way Twitch handles it. They just mute that portion of the stream, which you also have no control over, but at least they mute it for you, so you don't have any further monetization issues, and you don't lose chat. If I erase the song using YouTube's tools, like if I delete the segment, I would understand why chat would get deleted, but if they just try to use AI to erase the music only and keep my voice in there, why does the chat get erased? And that's what happens in current state of YouTube. You can try to erase the song to mitigate these issues, but it deletes the chat. So like, I don't really want to lose 10.5 hours of chat because of this song. So we'll just keep it demonetized. Judith Ann, welcome back. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Are you on a TV or a phone? Maybe it's just a weird thing. How dare you, Gary Clark? Gary Clark Jr., we meet again. And the only time. It's probably not even his fault. It's probably whatever company is managing his copyrights and stuff. The South guy, thanks for the follow. No, no worries, Judith. We also don't hold grudges. But thank you for coming back. But I don't think we intended to kick you if that's what happened. It could have just been an app issue. Don't go breaking my heart. Oh, is it that song? Uh-oh. Lost my... Nope, it's back. Okay, good. I gotta repeat the whole stream again. Yeah, it sounds like it. All right, when I figure out my shoe situation, we'll do it again. All right, you know what? Let me double check on this. Can we look over at the pickleballers before we go out? Yeah, so it was automatic, but even though I submitted the appeal, which usually nobody reviews, depending on the company, it just like, as long as it passes 30 days, it'll just, it's not all the courts are even full right now. This is the time if you want to go play pickleball. Go ahead. I think you should probably do singles just to at least get a little bit of exercise. Because if you're doing doubles, you just gotta stand in one spot. And I mean, you could be playing it in full dress clothes, as the guy in the last one on the left side is at the far corner of his court. Pickleball. Anyway. Yeah, so even though I disputed it, and I was hoping it would just expire after 30 days, that company manually checked it and upheld the claim. So thanks to the company representing Gary Clark Jr. for your good handling of copyright claims. Strawberry Fields is here from District 12. Good afternoon, welcome. Good to see you again. 484 Danny, thanks for the follow on Twitch. I think the only grudge we hold is not. We would welcome Nathan Newman back, but I think his whole account got deleted, or he changed the name so I can't find it to unhide it. So, if he's listening, I guess he can't even tell us because he would stay hidden. Just because you change your account name doesn't mean you get unhidden. You have to make a brand new account. Anyway, Dale Plays. Thanks for the follow. Wait, why is Sam still going about Judith? Didn't we already say no? Please don't do this anymore. Nathan Newman is a new man. Nice. I can only imagine him as Newman from Seinfeld. Rick, hello. Wait, oh, that's Twitch's fault. You can't watch. Oh, spotted lanternfly debris. You can't watch 1080p. Yeah, because I'm in 4K on Twitch, and for whatever reason, if you're not able to see 4K for whatever reason, I think some of it is actually region locked. Twitch doesn't allow for intermediate resolutions. I think for bigger channels they do, but for smaller channels they expect you to locally transcode it and multi-stream different resolutions for people to watch, which is kind of not cool. And I technically can't do it because YouTube is my main connection in OBS, and I'm using the RTMP multi plugin to stream to the rest of them. Anyway. I don't know, Florian, but I don't mind it partially because that means YouTube is showing our stuff to maybe some other people. I did see the Superman movie a while ago now. I mean, I enjoyed it. I always enjoy a superhero movie no matter what, even Green Lantern. Why does it sound like a recording of a dog barking? All right. Carl Skis, afternoon. Don't go breaking my farts. Ah, man, the sand. I didn't expect to get sand in my shoes. Wasn't planning on being on a beach. A significant role. Interesting. Mighty Bull is here. Showing your stuff line of mesh undergarments. That's definitely for the OnlyFans page. Hey, Winty, have a good one. Thanks for popping in. Alright, time check 5:02. Oof.
Just makes sense.
So they have all the things are off now. This is not better, I don't think, having no traffic light. But I'm not in charge. Oh, I missed Twisted Expired Bridge Animals membership with 9 months. Thank you for that support to Twisted Angvid. Well, Angvid on Twitch. Expired Bridge Animal on YouTube. Yeah, that's right, Jazzy Eagle. I mean, Twitch has been making bad calls on a lot of stuff, especially the unilateral banning just for the content creators they feel they are getting or they feel don't mesh with their core values, if you can even say that, but not banning ones who are making even more egregious false accusations, really. So it's a whole thing. We'll see where Twitch ends up. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place with the chat. Clean Jackie, thanks for the follow. Jimmy CL2, hello. Sorry I missed you before. I really am all over the place. That's right, Strawberry Fields. Oh, this traffic light works. I thought they were transitioning based on what Bear in the Garden, not Bear in the Garden, Bagels and Walk Sean deduced. They're trying to get more like yellow blinking lights at crosswalks instead of lights that actually turn red, which I don't think is a good idea. Well, what are the core values of this channel? Learned helplessness is to be avoided. Being cordial and sidewalk etiquette. But if learned helplessness is, if that rule is broken, then that may affect other rules. Well, my shoe size is 13, and those socks were from 6. That's an interesting spread. How are those socks for shoe sizes 6 to 12? That's a very wide range. Some of our salesmen always ask that question. Not today, Jenny K. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but I guess it did. We are walking a little bit. We already walked a good commute this morning. This is just a little bonus walk. Bear in the Gardens asking GPT's core values: integrity, empathy, respect, and innovation. Somehow, I don't know about a few of those for GPT, at least this version of GPT. I'm just looking at this building, and if you can see, it has no vents below the windows. So that means they must have some form of central air, but it looks like it's not good enough because you can see some apartments have window air conditioner units sticking out. So I don't know. It might just mean they're not able to cool down sufficiently in the summer. It might have that form of central air, which is like the rudimentary version of it, where the entire building either gets cold air or not, and you don't actually have any control of the temperature of the air into your unit, just how much of it flows through. So I don't know, which also could be inefficient, depending on how they do it, but oh well. Quacky Snacks with a €6 bonus super chat. Thank you, Quacky Snacks, for that support. It is very much appreciated. Thank you for keeping us happy and excited with emojis and super chats and a grand old chat time. The sock stretch is a major feature, but if you get to size 13, apparently 6 to 12 can't do it. And they were fine. They were just a little bit small, but not completely unserviceable. Though I do feel like I thinned out the fabric substantially to make them fit properly, but whatever. They were thin to begin with. Avoid liquids and SPF at all costs, yes. Practice metabolic mayhem, yes. Worship Listeria, yes. Cold cuts, yes. Those are the non-GPT ones, courtesy of Strawberry Fields, and all very, very true. Stir fry for dinner. No quinoa? Why not serve over quinoa? What's up with that? Blues OC, hello. Joker, hi. There's a left turn. Oh, that car has broken down in a most unfortunate way. There's nobody turning right now, so we're going to cross. But this is a really unfortunate place to break down. Right on the intersection of Broadway and 57th Street, like right in the middle. I mean, it could be a worse place. This is not a great one. But at least there's a traffic cop nearby to like help out a little bit if needed. Everyone, today's GPT stir fry suggestion day, it seems. National Just Because Day, is that true? Or is this another hallucination? You have to ask it when a certain type of day is that doesn't actually exist. It'll make up a date for you. See, the 6 to 12 size wouldn't even work for Judith. It's ridiculous. These sock sizes they're working on. Unbelievable. Jay Ryman with an ARS 200 super chat from Buenos Aires. Thank you, Jay Raymond. I think I said your name multiple ways, each time I said it just now. Apologies. Hopefully one of them was slightly correct. But you've been around the block before. You've been generous with your donations for a while. Thank you again. Rose Garden Royce expanded the shoe size, flattened out those feet, made them extend and widen a little bit. See, getting to the size 14, I feel like is a rough switch. I think 14 is even more of a concern in terms of like having to find your shoe sizes. And I think once you get to 15, you're lost. You're gonna have to get custom for a lot of things, except maybe basketball shoes. I feel like they gotta accommodate a lot of sizes, bigger sizes, so they got a lot of tall people. Argentine peso, and I know I've asked that before, and I thank you again for knowing that I forgot. Blue Dream, Long Island, hello. A commuter, grumpy half face makes the best thumbnails. That's the thumbnail from Monday's failed stream. It was one of the ones that YouTube suggested, and I said, you know what, that'll do. Stir fried days on July 13th. You would think it's today, based on its recommendations. National, is that your Kimball, you happy to see me day? That's August 22nd. Oh, we just missed it. It's a quirky day. So silly. Benoit Elise, hello. All right, let's see. If there's nobody turning left, we'll cross. Looks like we're good. Clown shoes. I did have clown shoes at some point because I grew into my feet. I started wearing a size 13 shoe in 8th grade, so I was 13 years old. And I was only 5'5" then. I remember it because of how ridiculous proportions were for my height. Oh. So yeah. Blazer really wants it, but I don't know. Kevin Hobbit, thanks for the follow. Where does Bigfoot get his socks? Ooh, is this like a joke? Because I'm thinking about it right now, and I don't have a good answer for it. Melissa, hello. I kind of like that GPT went with it. Like putting socks on your ears is just a normal thing that you might be doing. So it just kind of rolled with it and said, you know what, just find the right fit for you and get those socks on your ears. There's one more car turning, and then we can zip across. In Arrow, fancy coffee, fancy bikes. That's an interesting combination of two things that seemingly have nothing to do with each other. Stardust Diner. I wonder how long the line is right now. 7 seconds. Oh, it's not long at all. Barely like a third down the block to the left. So if you want to go to Stardust Diner, now's the time. If you don't want to wait a long time. I still wouldn't wait. Unless Baby Commuter demanded it. If she really wants to go, then I'll wait for her. Baby Commuter or Mrs. Commuter. Twist the Tail of Amanda Knox. What's that about? I just saw it on that big billboard, then it disappeared fast enough before I could register what it could be about. You know, I wasn't certain if we'd fully forgiven Bears for what they did to Leonardo DiCaprio. So are we good on that again? Looks like they're opening a new escape game place, but it's called the Great Big Game Show across the street next to TD Bank. At the Brill Building, which is apparently what this is, the Brill Building. I kind of do wish I got the Meta glasses. I could have just said, like, hey Meta, what's the Brill Building? And I would have gotten an answer. Or what am I looking at? Judas making some fish sticks. Sounds good. Shapasha Blessing, hi. Welcome. Waiting on this red Mazda, and then we can go. Sbarro, I'm still so very upset that I never got to sample the $11.49 Sbarro breakfast buffet. I can only imagine how delectable it was. Bigfoot is just blurry. Star reveals not a DiCaprio fan, doesn't find him cute. I mean, his whole like, you know, the whole 25 thing with him is a little weird, but yeah. I was just more speaking about the movie, specifically the movie and nothing else related to his other life. Hey, it's Lee. Went to Stars once. You like musical theater, but it was still a lot. Interesting. Is it because like they jump up on the tables inside? I've never been. Oh, there's cars turning. That's our chance. The Portuguese sardine place is still here, and I still don't know if it's a front or money laundering thing. Something else. Oh, I hear noises. I don't know if it's showtime up ahead or something else. My digestive system goes through enough. But we'll never know. What if it's the one thing that like fixed my digestive system permanently and made me the best version of myself? Now I'll never know. Sbarro. Tickets booth. Potentially discounted Broadway shows. There's supposed to be an earth cam around here. I think it's right where Bluefin Seafood and Sushi is. Yeah, they think they're doing showtime over there. I see a circular shaped crowd. Maybe in combination with a bucket drummer. I'm the best possible version of me in this universe. I'll take it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so this is the this kind of stuff.
The sun is really reflecting off of 1 Times Square. Let's see how much more progress they've done on the building over there. Five seconds for the lights to change. Not gonna make it. Uh-oh, I think we're gonna get blocked over here. The crowd has extended itself into the walkway area from this side, which is not really ideal. They've extended it a little too far into the walkway. That's how we handle that. No problem. No problem. I'd be good in Chicago as Roxy Hart. You know, I've never seen Chicago. It feels blasphemous to do. But maybe I should. That's probably the one reason they either will or never will invite me. I don't know, is this street closed? Yeah, the street's closed. That's why there's no cars on it. That should help rush hour traffic. Actually, I'm surprised how empty the avenue is, considering. They banished cars from Times Square. They banished them from Broadway. You used to be able to drive right through it. My mom used to take me to like Lincoln Center performances to try to make me see what real classical musicians are like, so I would practice piano more. When we lived in Stuytown, we would take a cab back and it would take us down Broadway, straight from Lincoln Center, all the way down to like 14th Street. But now they've essentially blocked Broadway for cars through a bunch of these major squares. I'm undeterred, that's right. That's right, hipster. Ruslan, good day. Chris, peace to you too. Is there a Twitch billboard? No, is there supposed to be? I mean, I don't know. Is there one? Is there supposed to be one? Fly Girl, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thanks for giving us a chance at coming back. I don't know. I think she just wanted me the best at everything that she forced me to do.
Comedy show, guys. Comedy show.
They're still working on the rest of the sidewalk portion of that building, but they are working on it. These guys are not. He's not very smart, but he's still doing it. Yeah, see, they're putting the panels up and everything. They're working after 5 o'clock. I think they were charged with finishing this thing before New Year's. I think this is the year it's going to be completely unscaffolded. Tony in Calgary, hello. Elliot, afternoon. But it is much nicer how this area is so open now without the scaffolding around one Times Square. I mean, it looks like it's going to be another little stock ticker looking thing at the end of it, where they're putting up the that panel right now. So we'll see. Oh, we got to cross. Here's another one plowing through, trying to plow through pedestrians, but nope, he was forced to stop. Oh, I was going to sing the song if they weren't playing it. New York. Chris Malone, thanks for the follow. Gregorian chants, that's like pre-Baroque. That's like what, 1300s or so, maybe? 1400s? Would the beginning of the Halo theme be almost considered Gregorian chant-like? All right. Looks like New York Roots is still up here as the art exhibit that they sometimes have along Broadway between Times Square and Herald Square. Oh, you're gonna look at that Cluely AI thing? Yeah, just don't buy anything. Do it in incognito too, so it doesn't get like added to your cookies and stuff. That's the Reno 911 intro? I used to watch Reno 911. I don't remember at all what the opening was like. Identifying Gregorian chant, such a useful skill. That's right. I'm waiting for that cash cab where they start playing Gregorian chant. The chant from my Sunshine song? Well, that's a very rudimentary form of a speech. No, text to speech. It was very basic TTS. I should remake that now with like better AI generated vocals. Make it truly demonic sounding. Really make it orchestral. It's time. Put the cookie down. Gregorian chants were cool in the 90s? I don't know if I remember that. That is probably when I first learned about them, though, in the 90s. It's in your cache now. Uh-oh. They got Tony! I don't want that vape juice. You know what had quite a banging soundtrack? I don't know if many... First of all, I don't know any people that actually played this game seriously, apart from me. But, Croc, Legend of the Gobos. That one had a banging soundtrack. So many themes were good. Dry basements and humidifiers. Aren't basements usually damp? That's interesting. I'm not a basementologist though, so I don't know. There's real dinosaur body. I think there were roots, or a representation of New York roots. Enigma? Interesting. I don't know if I know that band. But I want you to lickin'. I want you to lickin'. I want you to listen to Croc, Legend of the Gobos. Wasn't there a person that used to come onto the stream, and they usually like right at the end of like many streams, and they were asking for like a recommendation for like a new song that they might not have heard of, and I would try my best to throw something strange out there. I wish I could tell them to listen to Croc, Legend of the Gobos. Does anyone remember them, or is it just me? Our current favorite game. I wish I would be playing Donkey Kong. I was kind of hoping to play that, and I still haven't. What I'm actually enjoying when a friend comes by and we have a chance to play games is that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate game. It's like a Turtles roguelite, and we've been enjoying it. It's getting a little bit repetitive now because of how many times you have to beat it, and the second player who has the second controller does not get all the same drops as the first player. So you have to replay it with the same character as player one to get those new drops, even though they were still with you when you first did it. So that's kind of an annoying thing about that game for local co-op. I don't know how it works for online. Others have a vague recollection of that too? Good. I've heard they played in malls and elevators? All right, I'll have to look them up later and hear what I hear, if I remember. You were contemplating pizza for dinner? Well, if turtles are something you enjoy, the Teenage Mutant variety, especially Michelangelo loves that pizza. Pizza. Noodles. Every once in a while, I just gotta think about how Arnold Schwarzenegger would say the word noodles and just say it. Noodles. 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 All right. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing it. We might be burning out on it, so we'll have to find another one. Because what we try to do when I have a gamer friend over and baby computer goes to bed early is we try to play a co-op game. So I have to see what else comes out. I know Borderlands 4 is coming out. I'm hoping that one's a good one. But I don't usually like to play those types of games on a console. That's a mouse and keyboard game for me. Oh, this road is also closed. Wow, I'm surprised at how many big roads are closed during this rush hour today. All right, we gotta be careful here because this is the bike lane and I don't want to get zero enigma. Which one, Jazzy Eagle? The Croc Legend of the Gobos? I don't even know if that soundtrack is easily available. Oh boy, what is happening here? NYPD is trying to make a U-turn of sorts. Good luck to whatever's going to happen there. The bikes are fighting the pedestrians because this is a really tough street to cross for everyone. I don't think I remember Kosher Delight. Nice, you found it in a YouTube playlist? Yeah, I like that soundtrack. I like the Ice World song. And the Underground song, too. It's difficult to find good multiplayer console games. Yeah, specifically couch co-op. Like that's why a lot of times those like top-down, you know, Diablo-like or Streets of Rage, those kind of co-op games I like. Something side-scrolling or that 2.5D or whatever you call that view, the Diablo view. Might work a little better. Well, this is a nice place. 62 tracks, wow. I guess some of those small, oh, they might have included like really small musical tidbits, like when you beat a level, that sits as a separate WAV file or whatever. I think I actually used WAV. I think that was back in the day when you could actually open the game CD on your computer and just go to the audio folder, and literally every track is just there, unencrypted, just open up in your media player and just listen. Those were the days. I'm just curious, what's his name? What's Mike doing here? Just want to see. Kid Boga's not live? Alright. I was hoping maybe he'd be live. I've always wanted to rate him. Okay. Love co-op games, couch co-ops, yeah. Oh, Waymo. No, I think they're still being tested with the driver in the front, I think. Oh, is he pulling over? He might be pulling, oh, hold on, he's pulling over. No, he's not pulling over, he was just avoiding a car. Oh well, I was hoping to catch him. Also, that bike wasn't supposed to be in there, but he went through anyway. This bike lane is technically coming towards us. This part of Broadway has a really weird bike distribution. You can go both ways. On some of the parts of Broadway, it's strange. It's more confusing than if they just left it alone. Interesting jazz. I know a lot of them are also variations. They're very similar variations at times. But I still enjoyed a lot of them. I didn't get a picture fast enough of the Waymo. I'm pretty sure I still saw a driver in it. I did reach out to them. They said they would keep me in mind if they ever were going to do like the driverless launch, to see if I would do something like a live stream for it, but I don't know. I have a feeling it's not going to work out. I probably should just keep bumping them up every once in a while. Set them up on an auto mail merge or something. You replaced the villager sound. Yeah, you could do those kinds of things back then. Yeah, I guess even now, if it's on Minecraft. Actually, Minecraft, I don't know if Minecraft became more locked down as it became more huge. No, not you, it's not me. It's like a lot of these game companies. Because nowadays, you know, the files are not meant to be easily accessible, so you could like put them into your MP3 player or whatever, or in your whatever you want to put it into, and listen to them digitally. You got to buy that soundtrack as a DLC. You got to buy it if you want to listen to it separately, even though you have the game and the music is in that game. I mean, if it's supporting like developers or smaller developers, that's fine, I guess. But I feel like the smaller developers are the ones that are less likely to do that to you. It's the big ones with the big publishers that just want to take all your money, nickel and dime everything. But anyway, I don't think Waymos are cleared yet to be fully driverless. I bet they have to make some sort of presentation to the city about the safety of them. And that's probably why they're driving around so much right now, even with drivers, to like partially map the city, I'm guessing, even though I'm sure they use Google Maps anyway, but you know, also figure out how to react to various things in this kind of a city. That's cool, antiseptic topics. Yeah, I've never really done modding stuff, but I'm always intrigued by those who are able to do it. I don't know how to feel about that thing. flapping. It's almost like it's flipping people off. Oh my goodness. There's a Gemini credit card, and you earn Ripple as the, you earn Ripple. That's not, I wasn't supposed to do that. As the bonus, the cashback or whatever. I wonder how much you get. It's probably not worth much. I doubt they would allow it to be that substantial. But I'm somewhat intrigued. Gigi's here. Every single one of these tables is delivery folks. It's interesting. I guess this is a central hub for them to accept orders. Yeah, I know Roy Explorers has done Waymos before. That was my first introduction to them, actually, on Roy Explorers channel in the Bay Area. I don't know if I know Zooks, whatever that is. I'm always angry. It's my secret. I got the Hulk genes. Another kickbot. Kickbot, respond. I don't know if we'll make it to the park. Let's see. Let me check on Mrs. Commuter. We may not, but we may. Let's start thinking about who we're going to raid. Hulk has good genes. Yeah, they only tear into shorts, right? They don't completely tear off his body. Blisters are good. I was able to do our commute this morning with no issue, and I was fine to do our commute Monday if it weren't for the failure of the batteries. But that was more my fault because I completely forgot them. What is this bowl? Sushi rice, brown rice, you get the OG roasted chicken or salmon, sashimi, miso salmon. Looks like some kind of I don't know if it's more supposed to be Japanese or something else. Sometimes we go outside of our niche, Jazzy Eagle. Oh, Bear in the Garden streamed earlier? I think I was there for a second, or I think I entered it just as you were done, because you were testing like video audio stuff, right? You were doing something I'm very familiar with. A test stream. Cameron's coming. I mean, if it's your first time, I always say do the free stuff first. You know, depending on what you want to do. You're probably spending so much on travel and lodgings anyway. You might as well do free things like Central Park, Brooklyn Bridge, Staten Island Ferry. Check out the neighborhoods that you might keep seeing on various social media and movies and stuff. See, like the Friends facade in West Village, all sorts of things you could do for free. Half Hulk, half Catwoman. Nimble I am not. Or at least flexible I am not. I can be light on my feet if I really try. Testing.
Yeah.
All right. It's not me. His meeting was canceled. Isn't that a good thing? Thanks, Luke. We need a command to list free activities. Yeah, you're right. I probably should add that to a Nightbot thing. I think we at some point figured out a way that mods can do it, but I think it wasn't that straightforward. It was kind of annoying. I feel like this specific section is missing a bench. There should be benches like right here in front of this lamp. Sarah Paramore, hello. Jazz Eagle's recommending Daniel Wayne, who is streaming bass or playing bass. Let's do it. We have a musical background. We as in the royal we. So we'll do that. Live stream my flexibility. That sounds like OnlyFans content. That sounds like something. That sounds like something. Oh, he's on day 2,795 of streaming in a row. All right, let's send some friends his way, because I know we have some other musically inclined folks here. So let's do that. Thanks for the recommendation, Jazzy Eagle. All right. Oh, it is a good thing you just wondered who canceled it. I see. Usually only the meeting organizer can cancel it on a lot of those things. So you can't really tell if somebody else decided or they told the organizer to do it, or if it was the organizer's admin, if they have one. I do not. All right, thanks, friends. There's a jazz band gearing up over there. I think they're taking a little break before they start up again. Probably won't be able to catch them yet. But thank you, friends, for joining today's rush hour Wednesday walk in Manhattan. We hit up a few spots. We got Rockefeller, Bryant Park, Central Park, Times Square, Herald Square, Greeley Square, which is really part of Herald Square. A lot of people probably call parts of Herald Square that are actually Greeley Square. Anyway, we did it all. We've done it all. We've done a bunch. So thank you for joining. Always appreciate your support. Super Chat, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon memberships. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, not subscribers. Thank you, too. But if you're not subscribed and listening to me auctioneer this message, do think about it. Helps us out. Helps other walkers out, too. Twitch friends, thanks for the subs and follows. Sub on Twitch is equivalent to a membership on YouTube, so it's a premium form of support. And thank you for that. If you do have Amazon Prime, you could use a Prime sub and get rid of ads on Twitch, at least on my channel. I think it's a setting for folks. Back to YouTube. Thanks for your thumbs, and thanks to the mods everywhere. We should be commuting Friday morning down south, doing a couple of bridges. I don't know about trying to set any records. We gotta save some, save some gas in the tank. Otherwise, I'll never beat it at some point. That could sound wrong. Anyway, see you all next time. Have a great rest of Wednesday, Thursday, and should see you Friday morning. Until then, have a good one. Bye.